So Lumatone offers many different ways to lay out notes. So far we've been focusing on the bosanquet-wilson layout, as well as the harmonic table. But there is another unique note layout that works great in the standard 12-tone tuning, as well as microtonal tunings, while still retaining that immense power of isomorphism. And it is known as the Wiki-Hayden layout. Today we'll just look at it in its 12-EDO form, and we'll see why so many people find it so effective when it comes to writing and performing. So the Wiki-Hayden note layout was first thought up by Caspar Wicki, who applied it to the bandoneon in 1896. Then, 100 years later, it's dreamt up once again by Wicki-Hayden, who applied it to the concertina. And now with the Lumatone, we can apply this note layout to a keyboard, and we can get some pretty interesting results. As I said, it's isomorphic, meaning any specific interval always has the same shape, so you can use the same patterns and fingerings in different keys. Let's just start by going over how these notes sit. Alrighty, here's the Wiki-Hayden layout as I have it. We'll put the LTN file below in the description for anyone who wants to use it. Here the naturals are two different shades of blue. I've given them two different shades to pop the pattern out a bit more visually. And we can see we have sets of 3 and sets of 4. The lighter blue set here is C, D, and E. And this darker blue shade here is F, G, A, and B. And unlike the bosanquet layout, the octaves now ascend vertically. Likewise, these two shades of orangey red here are the sharps, the lighter ones being C sharp and D sharp. And the darker ones being F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. We have whole tones ascending up this axis. Fifths up this axis. Minor thirds up this axis. Fourths up this axis. And octaves ascending up vertically this axis. And with this basic version, we just have repeating note patterns going all along across the board, which keeps it fully isomorphic. With that in mind, let's see how some of these intervals interact with each other. So starting here with C, if we move 2 spaces up the whole tone axis, we'll find our major third. And add a fifth by going up 1 step the 5th axis from our root. And move that major triad anywhere else on the board to play another major triad. And to play a minor triad, we'll just keep that root and that 5th, and we will go 1 step up our minor triad axis to play the minor triad. But just going back to the major triad here, we can find the major 7, 1 step up the 5th axis from our major third. And we could slap on and add 9 by going up the minor third axis from our major 7. And 2 whole steps up from that 9 will get you your sharp 11. Now we can mess around with some right hand melodies within this same section here, which keeps things all in super close proximity. But we also have the option to play on the repeating note pattern here in the next section over, which gives you a bit more breathing room. But I think you'll find it promotes a whole new style of playing. We're now ascending vertically to increase pitch, which actually makes a lot of sense once you get used to it. It's like climbing a little pitch ladder. So there's certainly a bit of a learning curve with a note layout like this, especially if you're used to the familiar piano-like layout that is the bosanquet, but your brain might just click with it right away. Everybody's brain works differently when it comes to playing music, which is a big part of what makes Lumatone so accommodating. If you're a piano player, maybe the bosanquet-wilson layout is best for you, but Lumatone has so many options with how to see and play music. There seems to be a layout for every type of musical brain. But that will be it for now. I'm going to keep this episode strictly really about the basic note layout, as we will be doing a chord shapes episode on this layout in the future. And until next time, take care, folks.